Hey y'all, my name's Alyssa and I have really bad anxiety and probably a whole bunch of other mental health issues, and I honestly need to go see a therapist. But we can't do that right now. So what I'm gonna do to distract myself from the fact that I just feel like crying and my stomach's in knots, I'm gonna make a video. And today, this video is gonna be about all the parts of TikTok that should have stayed banned, or like the parts of TikTok that shouldn't have came back. Because we all remember that feeling when we were scrolling on January 18th at like 10 o'clock, and we tried to scroll again, and then we just got that message saying, sorry, we're temporarily banned.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
In the US, if this light goes out, I'm using my MacBook. It's really raggedy and ghetto right now. Like, you can tell by this messed up bed in the back and by this Hello Kitty blanket I have covering up the clothes that I need to put away. But it's 1 a.m. on a Wednesday night. So who are you gonna be to judge me? But anyways, in honor of TikTok getting banned for less than 24 hours and coming back, and the whole breakdowns and meltdowns that happened because of it, I came up with the idea to just name basically just the parts that I don't like about TikTok, or the parts that I wish never came back. So the first part of TikTok that I wish never came back is like the couple relationship TikToks. Now, I'm not just being a hater, and I don't mean like all of them, because some of them are cute, but like there's multiple parts of it. Like the first part of it are the weird interracial couples who just make everything and all their TikToks about the fact that they're interracial. Like, everyone knows that one couple, I don't know their names, but that one couple and the girl's white and the guy's like Italian. And there was this one TikTok, he was like, you don't put ice in the Italian wine, you put it in the French wine. Honestly, that could be completely wrong, but you get the idea. Like that, I don't like those. And then just like the weird like ones with the black people, or with black women and white men, or the black women and Asian men. I just think all those are just so weird. Like, all the content is about that. Making dinner for my Asian husband, making dinner for, or decorating the house for my Asian husband and our mixed Blasian kids. Like, it's weird. Like, it's just a fetish at this point. Okay, so I tried to find like TikToks of them, and I was literally up in every hashtag, like AMBW, interracial couple. Like, I literally could not find any. But please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about, because like I'm not crazy. I've seen it so many times before. And then the other side of relationship, or like couples on TikTok that I don't like, I just hate the couples that are like, they do pranks on each other all the time, because it's not genuine, and everyone knows it's not genuine, but it just takes me off, because like every single TikTok is about you pranking your man, and he's on the account. All the TikToks on the account are about you pranking him. So like, you don't think he's like caught on by now? Like, yeah, I just don't like those. Every time I see those, I just scroll. I don't like them. I think I'm gonna put like TikTok examples of the ones I don't like. I honestly might not, because that's kind of mean. I might just like post like screenshots. Okay, so another part of TikTok that I think should be banned, is millennial TikTok. Now, I'm not the person who just hates on like different age groups. Like, I understand, like, of course what we find funny is not going to be what they find funny. They're like all 50-year-olds. But every time I see a millennial on my For You page, I literally just cringe so bad. Like millennials honestly ruin every trend on TikTok. Like, there was this one millennial thing, and it was like Gen X and Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they need to be scared of our generation. And it was like, they had like these it was like these a mark and these X's on their face. Like it looked, he reminded me of the Confederate flag, and I just got a little bit scared. But I was just like they really think they're all that. Like,
as a 28-year-old toddler that spills everything like that. Are you really trying to make fun of millennials when your generation doesn't even know proper sentences?
I'm Riz. I'm Riz.
Smile. Please smile.
it just kills me because they really think they're all that. And then, like, I'm not getting political at all, but y'all know when that whole Luigi Mangione situation was happening, and I would see the corniest of corniest, like, cap cut template edits, and it's like 50, 40-year-old women calling him daddy in the comments. Like, ma'am, you're 53 years old. You have a husband and 2 kids to feed, bills to pay, things to get done. Get off a cap cut. Get off of these edits. That is like a 23, 26-year-old man. You're almost double his age. Get off of TikTok. And then we all know the corny millennials that, like, excuse me. I know the other ones. What was that one woman? I literally don't know any of their names. So that one woman who, she was like, eat stuff, but she would make these really weird voices, and she would just act like a kid. I don't know. No, there are cool ones, but the embarrassing ones unfortunately outnumber the normal ones. So that was that my second or third? That was my second one. Now the third part of TikTok that should have been banned is Ashley Trevino. Now I'm not gonna lie, or I'm not gonna just sit here and act like I haven't watched Ash, because I have. Because some of the stuff is like, I've been bored. It's been snowing here. I've had nothing to do for the past couple of days. I'll sometimes scroll and I'll see her and I'll watch it and I'll be laughing, or I'll actually like be like, whoa, what's happening? Because it's a lot of drama.
Oh my gosh, I'm not TV.
Guys.
But overall, I do think that Ash Trevino is a bad person. I think she's weird. You could be some of the people she hang out, mom, or honestly, that's kind of a stretch, but you're like almost 20 years older than some of these people that you're hanging out with. Like, you're trying to feel young. I've seen a lot of people in the comments talking about it reminds them of the movie Ma, and I just watched Ma for like the first time of the summer, and when I saw that comment, I was like, yes, like, it's weird, it's scary. And then she has 2 children, and these children are seeing what she's doing. They're being exposed to what she's doing, having to do with these complete strangers that she keeps bringing into the house. And I mean, I don't know a lot about it. I don't know the full story for all this stuff. I used to watch Briella was her name, the girl who would like always come up giving recaps of like all the lives. I've never actually sat down and watched one of Ashley Trevino's lives because I just can't watch any lives at all. I just think they're like so boring, and it's not even because my attention span is like screwed, but the lives are genuinely just so boring. But there are funny moments, and I can't lie, that Nunu song, the song cracked me up when I first heard it. And she actually, Miss Gold, bro, me and my sister have been playing Throw It Back Sis by Miss Gold almost every day. Like, it's actually like a really good song. Like, there are some parts where it's like, but like, it's got a good beat, and I love Miss Gold's tone. And then Santos, I don't know what the heck is happening with him. He thinks he's Gru. And then 2K cracks me up, bro. Like 2K is so funny. The whole 2K Santos thing is so funny. To finish off the video, the last part of TikTok that I think should be banned is freaky TikTok. Like I need freaky TikTok to just stay off of my feed, because it'll just be, I'll be downstairs, I'll just be scrolling, no headphones on, just downstairs in the living room with my family, and then all of a sudden my screen is red. I hear men whimpering or weird moaning sounds coming from my screen with Earned It or some Doja Cat song in the back, like, or you just hear like some deep male voice just talking, and it's like, and it's so embarrassing because my parents will be like, they'll look at me, I'm like, I'm not looking at anything crazy, I swear. And then I won't interact with all, but then like my next couple TikToks are just freaky TikToks, and then I just look in the comments and it's the corniest comments I've ever seen. Oh, and also thirst trapping. Now this can kind of go both ways. So I'm not gonna, I honestly love a good thirst trap, for being real. Like, okay, I honestly follow a lot of people just because they're attractive. Like the amount of girls and guys I followed is like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, or oh my gosh, she's so fine. I'll just follow him. Will I ever see him again? Will they ever pop up my For You page again? Maybe every once in a while, but I'll follow them and then I'll just completely forget about them 5 minutes later. But there's a difference between just the regular like lip syncing thirst traps and then the ones that are just like so 2020 or like so 21 or so 2020 or so 2021, and it's like the guy's doing something regular and then he's like gripping the camera and he's like flexing his forearm so you can see the veins, or like sometimes they'll just take their shirt off and they're like doing these weird poses from the camera. And like they'll have a whole bunch of rings on their fingers, and sometimes they'll like grab their neck. Like, ew. It's like, stop. It's just so corny. And every time I see that, I'm just like, you're a grown man doing this, by the way. Like, I hope you know that you're a grown man doing this. Like, shoot, maybe some girls is into that, but I just can't lie. If I was ever talking to somebody and I found out that they were making these kind of thirst traps, I'd have to block them immediately, or I just have to ghost them, because what are you doing? And then another type of thirst traps that I think is just weird are the ones of like the chefs or the pottery people who are just making the stuff they do sexual. Like, ew. Like, it's just straight up weird. I mean, you're getting views, make your money, get to that bag, however you gotta do it. But at the same time, it's just like, because I'll watch them, I'll be like, oh my gosh, that sandwich, like I just saw one the other day, he had put like mac and cheese and like some steak bites, some barbecue on this sandwich, and it literally just looked so good. But then he kept doing all this other weird stuff, like, why are you slapping bread? Like, you have prosciutto in your hands, why are you fondling it? Put it down. And then another part of the thirst traps that it makes me like just kind of look at it sideways are the ones where it's like, it's just lip syncing, like it's basic, but it's when people just are not saying the words. Like, the words could be just so regular, and then they're out here singing like they're either chewing the words or it looks like they're just saying the complete opposite. Like, if you didn't know the words and you don't want to learn the words or memorize the words, like, you literally could have just sat there doing some of that, but you really just sat there and chewed them words, like. Okay, now I think that was it for now. I honestly could come up with other parts that I'd rather have banned, but I also feel like I want to talk about like the parts of TikTok that I feel like should have lived forever, like the trends that should have stayed forever, because I could already think of one. So that was it for the video. I'm gonna edit this because CapCut also came back. I had actually wanted to film for a minute, but school's back, so my like I feel like a grandpa because I'm fighting to stay up past 12 o'clock, and I normally film downstairs when all my family's asleep and upstairs, so I don't have to film in my room and y'all don't have to see this mess. But when I went downstairs to go make the video, my dad was downstairs sleeping on the couch, so I was like, I'll just make it in my room. So this might be a common curse, this might not. Honestly don't know if I'm gonna keep filming in here. I honestly don't know. The next time I'm probably gonna pick up the camera, but we'll see what happens with this video. Bye guys.